Let's also talk about what India did at the Asia Cup yesterday, that damp squib of a finale. But in that final, a lot of records that were broken. And Mohammed Siraj had his own Raj going on, let me tell you that. Because I shut the television as soon as Sri Lanka were 12 for 5.
Yeah.
That's what I can tell you. Siraj's 5-wicket haul in 16 deliveries is the joint quickest ever in ODIs, equaling Chaminda Vas's feat against Bangladesh in 2003. Siraj took 4 wickets in his second over, which is an Indian record. 4 wickets in 1 over. Virat Kohli's, visual over there, they're all coming back, departing, arriving, and between all of that, let me just give you some more statistics. 6 wickets for 21 runs is the second best analysis in Asia Cup history after Ajanta Mendis's 6 wickets for 13 runs. It is the 4th best ODI bowling figures for India after Stuart Binney's 6 for 4, Anil Kumble's 6 for 12 and Jasprit Bumrah's 6 for 19. Fellow pacer Hardik Pandya took 3 wickets for 3 runs, his last 2 wickets coming off the last 2 balls of the Lankan innings. He will be in line for a hat-trick in his next game. Can you imagine? The game is over, but he's still in line for a hat-trick.
I mean, I don't understand.
Did you watch the match though? Did you watch the match?
I tried to, because the moment I, switched it on, the match just started and I was watching some other show as well. So when I was just switching it back and forth, and I think it was just a matter of time that I saw that at 50 the game is over. I mean, I was like, and the social media can be so mean to Sri Lanka, and I could see memes pouring out for Sri Lanka, how they and the way people are just saying, I just saw a meme, no hate to the Indian team, but people are like, the way India performs in the knockout trials usually, I think that is how Sri Lanka performed in the Asia Cup final, because they were they looked so unprepared and they were out in like just 50 overs. I was like, I just started the watch, and the moment I came back, I did come back and forth just 3-4 times, and I saw that India is out. I mean, that was something, and the way Mohammed Siraj, he just went for it. There was no stopping that guy, and I was like, okay, now we are being a little mean to Sri Lanka. I mean, now it's time to go a little easy on them and just let them, okay, fine, I know that we won. But I think it's a good, boost of morale for the Indian cricket team. I think they need this.
Certainly. We've conquered Asia.
And this is the 8th Asia Cup title.
Is next October mein, Nancy, World Cup bhi shuru hone wala hai.
Definitely.
It seems like the team, it's good momentum and morale building for the team.
Definitely.
That we've won and conquered Asia. Albeit, we did lose out to Bangladesh in that particular affair. And Pakistan was an amazing innings. You finally saw Virat Kohli pull in that century.
Yeah.
So many highlights, top takeaways for India. With the World Cup looming, India were faced with a clutch of unresolved issues before the Asia Cup. But the tournament has answered most of them. Batting, all top players, Captain Rohit, Gill, Kohli displayed decent form. Keeper batter KL Rahul, returning from injury, looked fully fit, found his touch, scored that century, let's not forget. Left-hander Ishan Kishan's batting, especially against Pakistan, boosts the team's depth and offers more choices to the think tank. Now in terms of bowling, pacer Jasprit Bumrah is back from injury and nearing peak form. Spinner Kuldeep Yadav's wicket-taking ability has elevated the team's strike potency in the middle overs. And when you're looking at catching, India's catching has been subpar, but every chance was taken in the final, underlining how catches can win matches. In terms of unresolved issues, fitness of Shreyas Iyer, who's reportedly 99% fit, and Akshar Patel, and Jadeja's batting form. These are 3-4 things that India can work on, and then we have a good team to take into the World Cup. Let's not forget. So with Asia conquered, next all the eyes on the World Cup. This 50-over game that turned out to be a 50-run encounter, and Mohammed Siraj's Raj for everybody to see was well. It had its own moments. Some people were disappointed that it wasn't a close match. Well, others were just like quite happy to see super bowling performances by Mohammed Siraj.
Yeah, the cynical and the ruthless behavior of the Indian team was something, the aggression that we need in the World Cup. I think the way,
I wouldn't mind a 50 run match every time. That's something that I can deal with
Yeah.
if that means India is going to pick up the World Cup.